Whoa, hello, hello, test, test, test. Oop. See if this is working. It's going to take me a minute. I don't know if anybody's watching right now. I have not streamed in a while, and I was having a little bit of difficulty with getting this started. Apparently YouTube or OBS or something has changed since the last time I did this. So let me double check in. Hey, something's happening. Okay. Go to my main channel. It says I'm live.
This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do. You may have already gotten vaccinated for flu. This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do. You may have already gotten vaccinated for flu. This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do. You may have already...
Close that window. Why? Why? What the heck was that? Hey, Jack, what's up, man? I need to type a message in here before I start. How you doing? I do not have a chat window or other PC hooked up, so I will check chat periodically. Did I spell that right? Okay. So, have patience.
Hey, Mort. G-Day was asking, next time you're out wandering, can you keep an eye out for a military circuit board?
The hell's G-Day need with a military circuit board?
Why is there echo
He
in the
says he
background?
needs
Oh,
it for
that's
Bessie.
guy talking
Something
in the
about
game.
making sure
Okay.
she keeps thinking she's a cow.
Working at the hospital.
All right, so let me get this straight.
RN watching.
Find the circuit board or
Psych
release a
patients.
walking tank
Yeah.
into the center of my favorite drinking
Watching
establishment.
the crazy people.
Seems to be what he was getting at.
Having
Okay,
a grand old time.
I'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out.
All right, I'm going to get back in the game. I got some updates I want to talk about and why I'm actually streaming after this long. There we go. Hey, I'm in. Woohoo! First thing, before I get started, I need to look at my dailies in here. Got all the weeklies done for this week, but I just got into the game. And I need to tag all this stuff and re-roll a few things. You don't know what I'm doing. Every week and every day, you have different challenges you can do that give you score points. So it says over on the right, score, and you use those score points to build up the season menu. And you get tickets down there in the bottom right, and you can buy all this stuff for in-game crap. And if you re-roll them, see I got 2 re-rolls. It says free re-rolls down underneath. If you re-roll them, you get a chance of getting epic, which for some reason this one is already epic. It doesn't say epic. See, it gives you more. I don't know why that's that. See, it gives you more points, score points. All these other ones are 313, and this one is 563. This one's always more because this is a date gold star. I don't know how to explain it. It's if you get after you get 6 of these other ones, then you get this one. Anyway, I want to re-roll a few of. I don't even know which ones. I'll just re-roll that one. All these are pretty easy. Oh, see, I got an epic. See, it went up to 500, so it's not. This isn't an epic. I don't know why that one's up higher. It's even higher than the Epic. Epic's only 500. Cryptid with a melee. That's always fun. I don't want to visit nobody's shelter. That was a double negative, so maybe I do want to visit them. I have no idea. Okay, let me re-roll this one anyway. Another Epic. Cool. Board games, which is pretty easy. If I just go to my camp, I should have a few board games there. Okay, so I got to collect 250 caps, get 2 board games, collect 2 toilet papers. That would have been hard at the starting of COVID. That's a stupid joke. Stupid joke. Collect 10 burnt books, complete an event, kill 3 burning sands, that's the new area, red scorpions, and kill a cryptid with a melee weapon. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out my old trusted guitar and hit somebody over the head with it. But anyway, so I haven't been on in a while due to my internet connection sucks. It's actually pretty powerful, but it's inconsistent. It shuts me off. If you're watching my last live streams, which was quite a while back, I kept getting cut off all the time, and it just was pissing me off, so I just stopped doing it. I did some woodworking videos since then. I have a hold up on those. I got more of those coming out, but I just got a message. Actually, it was an email from YouTube, from Google, saying that they were going to cut me off of the partner program, YouTube Partners program, where you can monetize things, because I haven't been uploading any videos lately. So I figured I'm going to maybe try to do some short live streams in the mornings before I go do things. I've been busy trying to get my woodshed fixed. I'm trying to finish the outside, really. I've got everything crammed on the inside. I haven't been taking care of the inside. There's things everywhere. I've got other stuff I need to put in, but I wanted to get the outside done first because I want to get some stuff. I want to make some racks on the outside, put some wood, just regular construction type wood on the outside. All my good wood's going to be still on the inside. Well, still, I don't know if anybody's even seen it yet because I've changed it around a lot. But I'm almost done. Within the next couple days, I should be done with it. And I'm going to do an update video on that, on what I've done with the outside and what I'm doing on the inside here in the next week or so. I'll get a video out for that. And then I'm going to start making some restoration videos. And then hopefully in the near future I could actually do some woodworking. I've got 3 different woodworking tools, machines, big freaking machines that I need to restore. And I got a model Craftsman planer, Craftsman planer. I've got a 60s model Craftsman joiner and a 40s model Craftsman upright drill press. But I need to restore all 3 of those. When I say 40s, 50s, it's not the model number. It's the year 1940s, 1950s, and 1960s. So yeah, they're pretty old. Anyway, let me do a few of these and then I'll explain more. Go get some books and some toilet paper. Toilet paper is the hardest thing to find, so I'm going to go do that first. I need a drink of water, man. My voice, my voice is all messed up right now. I think I'll tab out real quick and check the chat. I have to tab out to even check the chat, so gotta bear with me. I wrote a note in there, so Hopefully somebody will see it. Boom. There we go. Well, Brandon loves this, me, this, no. What? What? Brandon loves me, this I know. Oh, it's like, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. It's like what a little kid would say, is this Brandon Stevens? I bet it is, because it sounds like something he would say. Long time no see. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good, man. Let me see. I love running around with the new pistol they have. Oh, yeah, I have that too. I'll show you in a minute. I've been using that. It freaking really blows things away pretty good, man. It's probably a lot different than this game. What? You talking about a different game? I gotta get a new mic so I can start streaming again on 76 as well. Oh, you are talking about this game, yeah. Okay. Let me tab back in the game. And I need to go... Oh, board games. Let me get the board games first. Wait, you know what? I am way closer to the books. Books are over here. See if there's any left. There's this place over where I'm going that has a house that has books everywhere. But people, when they come up on the dailies, some people go in there and take them all. So nobody gets any. They're anti-Oprah. You get one, you get one, you get one, you know? Not that I agree with anything Oprah says anymore. Anyway, update on my life. I have mostly been... See, look, somebody... Oh, wait, no, there's some over there. Okay. There's usually books all over this thing. Somebody took all of those. There's still books all over. 1, 2, 3, 18. Oh, you're one. Coming up some stairs or down some... I don't know. Oh, I took one more. Sue me. Alright, so yeah, mostly I've been trying to get that shed done, and I changed my complete lifestyle. I wish I could show a picture up on here. I usually wear a black leather vest, and I got the whole back done lately. I put a big old Celtic cross on the back, and at the very top it says, God we trust, and in the bottom of it says, fear no evil. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. And then I got little rockers on the side that says Christian American, and an American flag at the bottom. But anyway, that tells where my life's been going lately. I have finally, for the last time, well, I've done it a lot of times in my life, stopped drinking and smoking and partying and stuff like that. This time I have done it for good. I know, because I can feel it in my bones. No, I've been reading the Bible a lot and studying the meaning of everything. Every single question that I can possibly have in my whole lifetime, I've searched for it and got on Google AI, and then looked in the Bible, and actually on the internet there's a place called Bible Gateway where you can look at all the different versions of, I don't know, 100 different versions of the Bible, and you can compare the verses side by side and see where the differences are. And that's where I look at things. I try to find what the differences are, and then you look up the original words, like say it'll say comply, or that's a stupid word, but say faith itself, and then you look up the original Old Testament was written in Hebrew and Aramaic, and the original New Testament was written in Greek. So you look up those words in Greek from those ancient times, and you can get meanings for them, and then put those meanings in context with what it's saying, and then you can get the actual meaning. It's pretty easy, actually, if you really concentrate on the Bible. No matter which version it is, you can come up with a meaning. But it's a little easier sometimes if you have problems in certain things to look it up that way. You know, look up the words, the original meanings of the words, because sometimes Greek words have multiple meanings, like American words, you know, or English words, whatever, have multiple meanings. Like off the top of my head, what's a word that has multiple meanings? I have no clue. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. Oh hey, somebody dropped some rat away. Anyway, that's I've been pretty much trying to understand the life of the universe and everything, which is ironically a name of a book by a somewhat atheist. But yeah, besides that, I'm getting to a point where like I said before, that I might be able to start doing some more videos in there. I'll do an update on that pretty soon. This is pretty much kind of an update on all that stuff, and I think I'm gonna start doing these dailies. I do this every day, pretty much. Where was those other? Oh yeah, there's more. There's toilet paper up here. So it takes me about half hour to an hour, depending on what day it is and how much I'm talking now. Usually I'm not talking anymore. So I can get on here and mess around and not get my YouTube channel demonetized. But I'm also working on doing some videos on the things that I understand about the Bible. The way I understand it, the way I interpret it, which all the key points, all the main points I understand like anybody else would. There's certain core aspects of Christianity that
my friends they are
always,
great.
you know, if you call yourself a Christian, you have to believe it, at least in faith, that they're true. Like Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and he was resurrected. After this one always threw me off. After the third day, he died on a Friday, and he was resurrected on a Sunday. That's only 2 days in my book, but I finally figured that one out. It's just the way that the Hebrews calendar worked. They separated days by day. The point in the day when it turned night was a new day. So he died before sunset on Friday, so that's one day. And Saturday is the second day, and then he was resurrected after sunset on Saturday, which was during Sunday morning. That's complicated, but that's just the way they worked the calendar back then. Hey, there's something in here. I got one toilet paper. I need to go find another one. But anyway, that the Mother Mary being a virgin when she conceived Jesus. That's another core tenet. There also, what is kind of a core tenet is, but there's nuances in it, is, at least that I found, is that you have to go through Jesus to be saved. To end up in heaven, which I that's kind of a nuance too, because heaven's relative, depending on the way you look at it. Says that you have to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, but I kind of think that there's some nuances there. Like if you're a little kid and you don't even know, understand who Jesus is, you're still going to heaven.
We didn't get
But
to talk much.
now, like I said, heaven's a relative term
I'd
too.
like to tell him how
This whole concept called new earth, new heaven, and new Jerusalem. And so I don't know if anybody's really sure on exactly where you go after you die, because there's nuances there. But I totally and utterly believe in all of that. And I'm still trying to figure out all the details.
Today's a beautiful day.
Well, where else is there toilet paper? I think there was some toilet paper.
Blue, and the sky
I just saw some
shining like
yesterday
the sun.
over in the new area, which I need to go to kill some scorpions, so I'm going to go check that. That would have been right over here. Anyway, I'm not going to give you guys a sermon. I'm just letting you know that I might talk about religious stuff a little more often, and political stuff, because I'm still pretty strongly, probably more strongly conservative than I was before. And if anybody's been watching my channel long enough, they'll know that I was pretty liberal about the time that I started doing YouTube. I even have a video back right after the first time Trump was elected. Pretty much, well, talking about progressives and the difference between progressives and liberals, and how it was pretty disappointing that libs. Oh shoot, my backpack's not working. It's pretty disappointing at that time that liberals had gone so far left that they let Trump get elected. Or not let, but it happened, you know. And that was because I was completely discouraged with, I would always consider myself a moderate anyway, but right in the middle. But at that time I thought that I leaned a little more left. Well, I went completely the opposite way since then. And over the years on my YouTube channel, you could probably tell, because I got a little more conservative every time the left did something stupid. Now I'm still in the middle, but I'm a lot leaning more to the right. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh, backpack. Take that off and take that back on. If you ever have a problem where your jetpack. If you ever have a problem with your jetpack not working in this game, all you got to do is go and take off your armor, the chest armor that has the jetpack on it. Take it off and put it back on, and then it works again. I hear a magazine. There it is. Oh wait, toilet paper. Yep, there's one. All right, got the toilet paper. Now I need some scorpions. I know. I've said I'm Christian and I'm cussing. So that's another thing that I've learned lately. Well, I knew this. I've got a little more information on it. So, if you ask to be saved by Jesus, by God, by the Father, and the Son, whatever. If you ask to be saved, that doesn't mean that you are not a sinner anymore. We're all sinners. The thing that makes you the difference is you continue to be saved. They call it sanctification. Is that little by little, not some people a little faster, but other people, it takes a while for you to start feeling the right way to do things. You just keep trying, and just because you cuss or have lustful thoughts for a pretty woman walking by, doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you're still human, because we're all sinners, and we're not nobody's perfect. Not nobody. There's another double negative. It means that we just need to strive to do better and keep asking God to help us do better, because we can't do it ourselves. And that's the thing that people forget, is that we're only freaking human. We are not perfect. We're never going to be perfect. The only way we can even get close is to keep asking God to help us. Follow God's will. Try at the best of your ability. And every time you slip, just know it and feel it and feel guilty about it. If you're feeling guilty about it, you're on the right track. And that helps you not do it again. Maybe. But then you slip again. But you just keep trying, and sooner or later it just becomes natural that you don't do it. I notice that I've cuss a lot less now than I used to. And I keep asking every time I cuss, I say, "Forgive me, God." Or "Please help me not cuss again." You know? Yeah. But yeah, I've got some problems I'm still working out. And the truth is that you really do not become perfect until after you die. Nobody becomes perfect until after they die, except for Jesus himself. Anyway, let me see if I scared off anybody that was watching, and see if anybody else joined and has any comments on that. Wait. This is probably not the best place to do that in. There's probably, yeah, see, there's, oh, that's just a cockroach. He's good. Probably should just get out of here. Let me go somewhere where it's safe. Oh, board games. I'll go back to my base. Then I'll tab out. I'll jump up on my roof and tab out. Anyway, I never even thought of it. So all this time that it's been at least 6 months where I stopped drinking beer again. I wasn't doing too bad anyway. I would only drink, 4 or 5 beers when I would drink, and it wasn't that often. So I wasn't doing too bad anyway. But I started smoking cigarettes again about a year ago. Pretty much constantly, and I had to kick that habit. That was all back in July, and I do not even crave anything anymore like that, cigarettes or alcohol or anything. I don't think I've ever really craved alcohol. All right, let me tab out. But that's a big change. See who else? Dale, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I didn't even see you before you were on. I just skipped right past you. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. I did read that. Hello, everyone. It's probably a lot more and a lot different than this game. Oh, you're the one that said that. I thought that was Jack that said that. See, I cannot see that far very good. Names are kind of crunched together. Sorry about that, man. If you're still here. Streaming current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend you use a bit rate of 6,800. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that next time. I was already having enough problems just trying to get this to work. If it's a little blurry, that's the reason why. It says that my bit rate is slower than it should be. I thought I had it on automatic. So maybe this is as good as my stream's gonna do. Probably because my connection sucks. I want to do a collab with another Fallout YouTuber, streamer that I like when I get to the amount of subs that you need for YT store. It was going to be bobbleheads based on their characters. Oh, okay. Yeah. We could probably do a collab if you wanted to. I don't. But I changed my name on here for a few months ago. Oh, okay. What was your name before that? Apparently you're a sub, so you're somebody I know. Is that what that little crown thing means? I'm not sure. I think that's not a sub, a moderator. I'm not sure. Things have changed on YouTube a lot over the last year. Make a Discord for the group, man. Then you could post and chat with everyone. I do have a Discord channel. If somebody gets on here, like, I don't know, what day is it today? Thursday? I was thinking, Thinking of who might get on. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. Let me see. Well, just answer me back. Next time I look at the chat, answer me back if you want a link to the Discord. I haven't even been active on Discord in months, but I do have a channel. But if you want a link to the Discord channel, I'll give it to you. I'll have to open up Discord and then get it and then link it. That's what I did so my viewers could chat with me, join the stream, play with me during and the group server for Minecraft and such. Yeah, not even sure how that works anymore. I've never, I know on the Discord there's voice chat. Okay, I better get back in the game. There's voice chat, but I never used voice chat while I'm streaming because then it just drowns me out and I get distracted too much. There is a way to bring it up in, I think, actually, through Discord, then through Steam, you can get it so that the chat will come up on the screen, I think. I think I've seen that before when I was messing around one time. Oh God, I'm starving here. I better eat some meat. Oh, I got board games and I didn't even go grab any yet. Must have been from them. For some reason, Super Mutants carry around board games. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. But I have this thing in here. It has plenty of board games in it. I could have did that. Also need to check this. I need spices. I like to spice things. That's what she said. Alright. Need to get my crap in order here. I need another drink of water. Man, my voice is all raspy. I guess I haven't done this in so long, my voice ain't used to it. Okay, this Daddy-O, lunchbox. I really keep minimal stuff on me anymore. Get rid of all those. Those. Alright, let's see now. I need to do an event and put, quickly. I need to grab my guitar. Oh, yeah, that pistol. Talking about that pistol earlier. Don Pedro. Don Pedro? That is a powerful pistol. I'm supposed to kill something. Some assholes down here. Oh, excuse me, Lord. Something else. Scorched officer. That was a dog, huh? Wolf. One shot, most things for this thing. That one's dead. I don't need to shoot it. Those guys over there having a problem. Let's go help them. I didn't want that. Shooting at. I killed him too. You kill things that are next to things. That's what's cool about this thing. You can shoot one thing, and then if there's a bunch of things around them, they all go down. I can't. That's another thing. Does the whole cussing thing. I still play co-op games with Darcy and King Rat. Pretty much at least three times a week. And Darcy comes on here with me quite a few times. King Rat hasn't been on Fallout a lot lately. But I'm getting better at it, but all the she said jokes and that's what she said and mama jokes and things like that. I'm getting better at it, but I still say them once in a while. I was just starting to say one over there and I caught myself. One of my old sayings that I used to say all the time is she went down like a whore on prom night. I try not to say that too often anymore. Hey, cranberry. Cranberry. Okay, what was I doing before I got distracted with this gun? Cryptid. Get back another gun and let me get X-Man. I'm the X-Man. Yeah, the X-Man. Oh, wait, that's the postman, huh? Okay, cryptid. I would go after this bastard over here. It looks like somebody's already there. Is he going to try to kill that cryptid over there? I doubt it. He's level 27. Oh, actually, the cryptid... Oh, that's not exactly where he is. This map's sunk. Sucks. So, I need to go into that dry riverbed there. I don't know if this is the best. I'm going to get my ass killed trying to kill this guy with a freaking guitar. There's probably better cryptids to deal with right now. He's already dead. Somebody already got him. I don't see his body though. There he is. God, I'm so dead. It's not gonna hurt too much, is it?
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2 nuclear alert.
It's not really
The
hurting
Silent
too bad
Energy
yet.
Plant
He hasn't really hit me, has he?
WP-06 has suffered
Kinda,
a
a little
critical
bit.
failure.
Love
Hazmat
that.
teams are en route.
All right,
Please
got
remain
him.
indoors and await further instructions.
Dang, that was too easy. Why? He just was not on his game today. And event. I'm not going to do that event. Don't even try it, lady. I'm going to go up and kill another cryptid, maybe. Should have went after this one first, but this guy's tougher up here. If you get the cryptid. You got a chance of either getting another one of the grafted monsters or just a bunch of scorched and robots and super mutants. Well, I got to do an event, and this is usually the easiest event. And I need to put this thing away. Got my other gun. I'll end up scrapping that guitar for some stupid reason. Scrap what I have. All right. No. Oh yeah, this. If you played this game and you haven't got all of the over in the new area over here, there's these. What are they? They're these cases. They're like briefcases. What's that place called? Abraxadine Intel. That's what they're called. Abraxadine Intel cases. And they're everywhere in here. And after you get, I think it's the first batch is like 75 or 80. Can't remember. I think it's 75. After you get 75, you get this gun. Not this particular gun, but a little less powerful version of this gun. It's a rust gun. And then after you get to 145, then you get this one. But you have to find a lot of them damn things. Oh, before I even start this, let me go back for a minute. Make sure nothing's on my ass. Excuse me, Lord. I say that every time I cuss. Just so that I'll stop. Views 14, concurrent viewers. This whole stream thing is completely different than it used to be. It doesn't even say, it says concurrent viewers, but it doesn't say current. Wait, maybe over here. Concurrent does not mean the same thing as current. What is going on here? Looks like I have 2 viewers right now. Okay, I was just checking. Concurrent usually means there's 2 viewers at the same time. Well, that's what I think it would mean. But current
really
means right now.
Here.
Protest march. No, these are
Attention, this is Pro Wrestling Player with a priority message. Workers are planning an illegal protest here in Grafton. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby deputize any and all armed citizens to quell this impending riot. Grafton Steel is a major contributor to my campaign,
well,
and therefore could not possibly be guilty of everything they're saying.
Anyway, I hope that this takes care of my YouTube problem. They said that they were going to give me they were going to shut down my monetization after, I think after they give me a 30-day warning. And then they were going to shut down my monetization. Then after that, they would take me off the partner program completely if I didn't start doing more videos. Anyway, sometime in the near future, I'm going to do another video that explains my whole religious situation. I usually call it a testimony, but I don't know if that's what I want to call it, because I'm not a traditional Christian. But just...
This protest is getting out of hand. I'm sending in riot troops. Hope you don't mind a little friendly fire. Their enemy identification protocols might be damaged.
I actually caught myself. I said shoot. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so my big deal is I just turned 67 years old. And for as far back as I can remember, I have always believed in God. But I didn't understand God. My whole life, I little by little, I would maybe learn a few things here and there, but it'd just go in one ear and out the other. There was times when I went to church. I actually got baptized when I was preteen. I don't know, 12 or 13. I guess I might have been a teenager. Because I started going to church for a little while, and then I stopped. And then I started smoking weed, and that kind of threw that out the door for a long time. And then I was in the Army, and I started going to church just to get out of... in basic training, on Sundays, they would either put you to work or you can go to church. And a lot of people took the option of going to church. But while I was doing that, I kind of felt
just a mist makes it harder to see.
a strong pull to get baptized again. Now I understand that you really only need to be baptized once. The pastor at the church that I go to now will disagree with me on that. He thinks you get baptized anytime you do some sins. I don't know. I don't know his exact reasoning for it is, but from what I understand, baptism is a one-time thing, and it just shows your willingness, and it cleanses you, but it shows your willingness to accept God, to try to understand. But I think personally, I think from that point on, God is in control of your life, and you might screw up, but He'll always bring you back. That's my view of it. There's different types of views. There's a Calvinist view, and there's an Arminian view, not to be confused with Orthodox Armenian. His name is Jacob Arminian. I kind of more closely go by his ideas, interpretations of the Bible, but they're all still Baptist. Protestant, general term, but Baptist, Southern Baptist is closer to what I believe in. Although I don't live in the South, my mom did, and I don't think she was a Southern Baptist either. I think she was a Catholic, at least her family. Because I went to church when I was real little with her. And then, like I said, I got baptized once when I was 13 or 12 or 13. Then again when I was in the Army. I was 17 then. So within a 5-year period, I got baptized twice. And then off and on, I went out with this girl when I was in my 30s. Yeah, I guess I was in my 30s. That was a born-again Christian, and she tried to get me to... Well, I went to church with her quite a few times. She tried to save me, quote unquote. And then there's quite a few times in my life where things happened that I asked of God, and they happened. And there is no way that a couple of them could have happened the way they did. Coincidentally, right after I had asked for it. Asking to straighten out my life, in other words. And certain things just fell into place where I straightened out my life. When I was on the streets, back about, God, it's been almost 20 years now, to get me off the streets. And things happened in a certain order that just was way beyond random and coincidence. But anyway, it's just been about the last 2 years or so that I really started digging into the Bible. And it's only been in the last 6 months that I really even went further deep into it. And I feel good. I feel better than I ever have in my life. I see things more clearer. I accept things the way they are. I don't worry about stuff. I have no fear. That's why I put that on my vest. That's actually Psalms, one of the lines in Psalms 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. I actually am going to get probably a baseball cap. I always wear a baseball cap when I'm working to keep my hair out of my eyes, and I don't want to ruin my cowboy hat. I got one that's coming that has that on the back of it, fear no evil. Because that's how I feel. I don't fear anything except for displeasing God now. And every time I do, I feel guilty for it. Not that I'm better than anybody else. I don't believe that. I believe that everybody has the same value and deserves the same dignity. Respect is a different thing. Respect needs to be earned, but dignity is something that everybody deserves. Even the most evil motherfucker. Excuse my language word. Anyway, what else do I got left here? I got to collect some caps, so I actually need to go back to White Springs and sell some crap. Anyway, sorry for the sermon. That might happen a lot. If you are struggling with anything, maybe it'll help you. If you get tired of it, sorry.
May I be of assistance?
Hope it doesn't happen as much as it's gonna. Okay, so if you ever watch my stuff in the past, when I start rambling on about politics, which I've done a lot in the past, I start rambling on about politics. Now it's going to be a mixture of both. I actually got away from politics for a long time. I stopped even paying attention to politics, and I actually felt a lot better doing that because I just didn't worry as much. But now I don't worry about anything. Like I said, I just let things flow. So politics doesn't bother me as much anymore because I look at it as a worldly thing anyway, and it actually just cracks me up. The stupidity of it. Except for when sad things happen, and then I understand that the causes of them are the stupidity. But when sad things happen, I still mourn for the people that are involved. There's so much stupid crap going on right now. Like Don Lemon freaking protesting inside of a church with a bunch of Black Lives Matter white people. So these people that went into that church and were protesting were white, but they were from Black Lives Matter. It's public knowledge now that they were funded by Black Lives Matter. And the main organizer is a white dude that has been funded by Soros, George Soros, in the past. And they barge into a church and start chanting crap right in the middle of a Sunday service. And it's totally illegal. There's two different laws that have been broken there. One is a Ku Klux Klan law, and it'd be so funny and ironic if Don Lemon went to court over a Ku Klux Klan law. And the other one is a abortion clinic law, where Christians were protesting in front of abortion clinics, and there was a law that came out that said that they couldn't block the entrance or disturb the patients coming into the clinic. During that law, when that law was made, the only way that the Republicans would sign off to it is if they put a stipulation in that the same goes for churches. That no protesters can block the entrance of the church or disturb the parishioners inside the church. They broke that law, definitely broke that law. And it's a leftist law that got that stipulation put in. It was the progressives that insisted on having that law, and they broke it. Anyway, okay, so let me get over here and sell some crap. First, I need to make more money by cooking all this stuff. I'm not sure what good this does, because some of the things actually lose value when you cook them. The other things give you more value. Like these. Here's an example. Okay, let me do this real quick. Go out. Scorpion meat is worth 15 caps a piece. Wolf meat is 8 caps a piece. Let me see what they turn into. I think the scorpion meat's worth more after this. I don't know about the wolf meat. So 15 and 8. Whoop. Sorry about the political rant. I had to throw that in there. But that was more political and religious at the same time, wasn't it? Oh, wait. Okay, go back down to scorpion steaks. 19. They went up 4 caps a piece. I don't even remember what these were. But those actually, I think, went up too. Those eggs were not worth a whole lot. The red-toed eggs, I've made them into omelets, and now they're 27. That's some good money there. And then the wolves were 9, no, they were 8. Now they're 16, so that doubled. So if you want to get extra money off of your food,
Life is an adventure.
but some of it does go down. I
Up to the
don't
challenge.
remember exactly what, but I noticed a few things not go up. Wait.
Are you ready for the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses and crafting materials are now available.
Not that. sell any more of that
Prepare
crap.
for survival.
I keep 20 of every type of
Life is an
Luca.
adventure. Are you up to the challenge?
Like, you know what? I don't want to scrap that one. Cranberries are hard to find. But I keep 20 of them because they always pop up in the daily. And I like to have extra just in case.
Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning. And the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
You might have noticed that the value goes way down once you try to sell it, though. I don't want to sell spices.
Artisan's Corner has everything you need
See,
to
now
make your next survival project a
wolf
success.
meat was at 8 caps, and then when I cooked it, it went up to 16 caps. But now that I'm selling it, it's down to 3. Can't really win, but I think it would be like 1 piece if I didn't cook it.
Life is
Do
an
it
adventure. Are you up to the challenge?
I always like to check and see if there's any good stuff over here. And that is the end of my challenges. Let me check the chat one more time, then I'll probably call it a day. Guess nobody's left in chat. There's only one person still watching. Hopefully, hopefully some other people see this maybe throughout the day, and and watch at least part of it. But I will try to do this more often. Like I said, I do these dailies every day at different times of the day. A lot of times in the morning, though. It seems like my internet works better in the morning anyway, so I'm going to try to do them in the morning. If not, I'll do them in the late afternoon, early evening, maybe. And but I'm not going to do any real long live streams anymore. But I will be putting up some other videos, so keep an eye out for those. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Till then, leave a like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Every little bit helps. And it'll show these YouTube guys that not to demonetize me. Anyway, adios.